Hey y'all, I'm very proud to introduce my biological and Ann Richards' little sister, Jackie McLean, for her senior speech. The speech Jackie is about to give is very important, not just because she's a senior and she's made it this far and she has some really important things to say, although that's all true, but it's important because this year is different. So I'm actually a social studies teacher right now on the board of the Navajo Nation. I teach grades 9 through 12. Teaching kiddos that are the same age as my little sister has given me even more appreciation for what Jackie has accomplished. This year, I can see that even with the distance and geography being different here, there are some things that every single young adult is struggling with in this pandemic. I think Jackie's speech will leave you understanding that despite what we're all facing, we're not alone. As a teacher and a sister, every day I wish I could tell Jackie and all of you that no matter what it feels like, you're doing a good job. Things are hard right now, but I've been so proud of my sister and my own students for their resilience and strength of character in the face of anxiety-causing circumstances. Jackie has chosen time and time again to be strong. You'll see that in her speech. Right now, that's all any of us can choose. So, listen to her speech and take a leaf out of her book.
Hi, as my sister said, I'm Jackie, and when I was in first grade, I was diagnosed with dyslexia. My parents told me after picking me up from school one day after I'd finished taking all these weird tests, and I immediately started crying, asking if it meant I was stupid. Of course, my parents responded, no, I wasn't stupid, I just learned differently. I didn't believe them at the time. I knew I was in the lowest reading group at school, and I didn't understand why every other subject was, why I was doing so well in math, but in reading I was so far behind. And recently I was talking to my mom, and she said she remembers having to threaten to carry me in every day of school because I was just crying, refusing to go in. See, my family has always highly valued education and intelligence. Both my parents have their master's degrees, so school must have come easy for them. And it's why they got so frustrated with me with my hate for school and whenever they had tried to teach me to read. I just wasn't catching on, and my sister was no different. I remember she always came home with a book, reading, or was always complaining about how she only made an A on the test instead of an A+. But I decided I was going to put in the extra work I needed and get back to grade level. Flash forward to 5th grade, and I loved going to school. I was making straight A's easily. That being said, it wasn't as easy as flashing forward. I had years and years of work to do to put in summer camps, after-school programs, being pulled out of class, all to help with my dyslexia and get back on grade level. And when I was finally starting to figure it out, I started 6th grade at Ann Richards. And everything was hard again. I remember getting a B in science and just having a full-on breakdown. I was scared. I wasn't ready to put in all that work again. I thought I had already caught up. I thought I was already good. And sure, the school was supposed to be academically hard, but why was it so hard for me? I was scared. To ask for help. I didn't want to look stupid in front of my classmates. And when I stopped asking for help, I learned to stop. And middle school is hard. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's hard academically here, and it's very hard socially. But I promise you, it does get better, and it does get easier. I got through it by relying on my passions. When I would feel sad, I would write or sing or draw or swim or read. And at school, I clung on to classes that always made me feel better, like theater, and used that to get me through the day. And I encourage you all to find the things you're passionate about. It could just be doodling, or maybe you like to play music and dance along. Or maybe you have a sport you just love. It could be anything, or a class that just brightens your day. Be something simple, or something really unique, like knitting. That being said, I had days that I wanted to give up too. 8th grade was particularly a hard year for me. I was taking algebra, Spanish, and English, of course, and my dad brings up a lot that I used to say it was so hard because it felt like I was trying to learn 3 languages at once. But then I got to high school and things started to feel better. I was able to join the school swim team, and media tech opened up a whole new world of possibilities to me. See, I've always loved telling stories, and now I was learning a beautiful way to tell them. That being said, even if things come easy now, that can change, and it probably will. And that's okay. It's okay to not be perfect all the time. And it's okay to not be good at everything you do. And it's okay to ask for help. I think women in our society are often taught not to ask for help, so we don't inconvenience or hurt anyone else, but that's wrong. You're human, right? You have needs and wants, and you deserve for those needs and wants to be met. You deserve help when you need it, and you deserve the support you need. If you need help with something academically, I recommend asking a teacher who you have a good bond with, or maybe it's something more personal. Maybe you have a hard time getting out of bed in the morning, or you start getting panicky when you're in public. If it's something like that, any trusted adult. It could be a teacher again. It could also be a parent, an older sibling, a relative, a neighbor, anyone you trust, anyone you feel comfortable talking to about it. If you take anything away today, I want you to know that you are smart, you can do this, and it's okay to ask for help for anything you need. Thank you.